Women come back just to clarify information and then leave you again. I only have around 20 minutes to clarify all this. When eventually you break up with a woman, and now that she is with a different guy, she's not fully settled in that relationship and she's not fully committed. She still needs a backup plan in case that relationship will not work out for her. But the backup plan has to be in a form of a friend game, a friend zone, a person or a guy that I know. These women end up using their exes as their backup plan. And she will again potentially sleep with you, Isaac. And you will think that maybe she is still in love with you when she knows she's just selecting a backup plan. She's only putting you in that zone not because you can fulfill hypergamy, but you can be the guy she can rely on, she can count on, she can cry on to. Your one question will be, why can't she just look for a better guy? Why can't she just try to date another guy and select a new guy to be the backup plan? When I want a backup plan, I want a guy that I already know how he operates, how he understands me, his weaknesses and his strong point, his value. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I do not want to get entangled to another situationship with a stranger because I am not sure if this guy will accept to be friend-zoned and be selected as the backup plan indirectly, and I'm not sure if he will play the role of a backup plan better. And the only guy who will believe in a false illusion that this lady maybe still loves me is my ex. Now, I'm coming back to clarify everything about your life. How have you grown, Isaac, so far? If you've added something that can allow me now friend zone you as the backup plan, I will end up selecting you and giving you a false belief and a false sense that I am still in love with you even when I am in a relationship. So that allows you, Isaac, my ex, to still keep me around. If you haven't really worked on yourself, you're still struggling even emotionally, psychologically, mentally, and I can't open up, I can't even potentially sleep with you when things are not good on my side, then I can't entertain you. Rather, I will just exit. So, first, I have to clarify and get more information of how you have really worked on yourself. Not because I want to end up committing to you, but I can also select a safe place he can accept to act as the backup plan. I can still potentially sleep with him, and I still have a belief that at least I know him and I can mess around with someone who is safe to mess around with. I know which women he sleeps around with, which precautions he uses when he sleeps around with other women. Maybe he uses protection. So it might not be true, but as far as I have that says towards you, then I have a belief that you are the guy I can select as a backup plan when I gain more information about your growth financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and even physically. Sometimes women come back to gain clarity about your past so that they can get peace and fully move on. You know, every time a woman meets with a different guy, they are using their past experiences to understand this guy. If how my exes operated, they gave me a certain result, this behavior ended up in a certain way. And now that I am meeting with a different guy and he is acting in a certain way, his result should be the same as how my exes operated. Okay, how? Every time you used to send me money, we ended up sleeping together. Now that I am with Johnny and Johnny is sending me money, Johnny will eventually want to sleep with me. But now that he is not sleeping with me, he's not pushing me, he's not even insisting to sleep with me, I am questioning how I used to understand Isaac. Maybe Isaac just used to care. I might have categorized him in a frame and a zone that he doesn't belong, because Johnny caused me to realize that I might have made the mistake of framing him differently. I need to understand and clarify his value by just going back and pretending that I still love Isaac. When Isaac will eventually give me money again and then he will make a move, then I can move on peacefully because I have a confirmation that how I had framed him, that is who he is. This is just a different character in Johnny, and I never framed Isaac in the zone that he doesn't belong. Okay? You might think that maybe you applied no conduct, that is why she eventually came back, she begged, she pretended, and even she apologized. She only wants to gain clarity. If it happens that your behavior, your character, how you treat her has totally changed, now she feels guilty and she will start to slowly show you love, and she might even end up committing to you because she has confirmed that you are finally fulfilling hypergamy. I am doing this for me so that I cannot end up dating Johnny when I just mislabeled Isaac. Isaac has some weaknesses, but he is high value than Johnny. For Johnny, he is giving me money, but the other weakness is he's spending too much time with me. And Isaac never spent too much time with me, even when he ended up wanting sex from me. So I am doing a comparison. They come back to clarify information so that they can move on peacefully and leave you again. Most of them are not doing this consciously, and others are doing this consciously. And because she doesn't trust herself fully, she has a repetition of taking advantage of her future self when around men. That is how she knows herself. She wants to be around a guy she knows better, so that in case she messes up and ends up sleeping with you, she convinces herself that at least he is the guy I used to know, and it was the feelings, and that is not me. Even when I will end up not sleeping with my ex, he will think that is because I don't have any feelings for him. But let it be a safe game and a safe spot for me. Now,